Hey guys, Archie Luxury on the Paul Pluta channel doing a paid review, and this here is for Hamed, and he says, "Hi Archie, hope the email meets you well. Love the channel, keep up the good work. Please keep my name and info off the channel. I've sent you $40 donation. I'm 27 years old and this is my current collection." And before we start, quick wristwatch check! Wristwatch check! Breitling Super Ocean Heritage. Breitling Super Ocean Heritage 2. This is the one with the in-house Tudor movement. Okay. Here goes. I am 27 years old and I love watches. This is below is my current collection. Number 1, Rolex Submariner Green Anniversary. This is the Kermit 16610. Number 2, Rolex Daytona 116520 Black Dial Steel Daytona. Yes sirree, that is a very cool watch. Number 3, Rolex Yachtmaster Steel. This is the another very cool watch. Number 4, Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Blue Dial 41mm 15400. Yes sirree, that is a great watch. Number 5, Panerai Luminor 1950 Chrono. This here is a PAM 317. And number 6, Patek Philippe 3711/1A. That's a what can I say there? A very cool Patek reference. That is a Nautilus, I believe. A Nautilus. I'll just double check that there for our audience. The 370, the Patek Nautilus itself, it's currently a 5711. That's the three-hand Patek Philippe. But the Nautilus actually started off as a 3700 series, and I've got to tell you, the 3711, the jumbo, that's kind of that's a cool, very cool watch. 42mm diameter, nice size, nice piece. Very cool. It uses the 315 movement, which the later the 5711s use the 324 movement, but still, that's a top-notch collection. I gotta tell you, a very nice collection indeed there. I think your reference on the Yachtmaster could be possibly wrong there. That doesn't quite make sense, your reference, but I get the picture. So, Kermit, Daytona, Yachtmaster, Royal Oak, PAM, and a Patek Philippe. Very nice indeed there. Now you're asking me, what do I think of your current collection? That's a very good question indeed there. What do I think? I think it's nice. I think it's a nice collection. The Kermit, hey, who doesn't love a Kermit? Kermits are, I think they're just, I never liked the Kermit originally, but as time has gone on, I'd love to have a Kermit. Then you've got the Daytona. Ooh, steel Daytona. Ooh, it's a Rolex movement one. Yes, great choice. A Yachtmaster. Yachtmaster's a cool watch. Royal Oak 15400. That's a Grail. You've got the Patek Nautilus. Now, the only thing is, I'm not a big fan of the 317 Panerai. Now, I don't hate it. I do have a PAM myself. I do have a PAM myself there. I do have a PAM. The 317 is a ceramic Ceramic, black ceramic. It's not my look. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I kind of think Panerai as a chronograph. I don't know if I would have picked a PAM to be a chronograph. I mean, I like a PAM in steel as a diver. Ceramics. Look, it depends if you like it. I look. It's your collection, of course. Yeah, no. I kind of think a diver shouldn't be a chronograph. You know. But it is a nice piece. It's got the classic it's got the classic 6 and 12. Yeah, no, okay. No, okay. If you like it, that's what matters. I would have got a more traditional PAM, maybe a California dial, or maybe a 111 or a base 0 type PAM, but that's just my preference. What do I think of it? I love your collection. Great collection. The only sticking point, as I said, is I'm not a big fan of ceramic. Okay, I'm not a big fan of ceramic. I got friends who've got ceramics, but it's not my my first choice there. So what do I think of your collection? The collection is amazing. You've got 6 really amazing pieces. A lot of money's gone into this. As I say there, the only thing is the PAM. What do you think about the RM10, RM11, and RM in general? RM is Richard Mille. That's a good question. Richard Mille is that extremely expensive brand. I gotta be honest with you. I had a good friend in Indonesia who has an RM11, which was an annual calendar chronograph. They're amazing. I think Richard Mille in general is an amazing brand to have, but it's not my style. It's not my style. I think it's a little bit too flamboyant. See, Richard Mille, I get the feeling it's kind of something to show off, and so I got a Richard Mille. It doesn't really say, look, I know luxury watches. It doesn't say that. It doesn't say, hey, I'm a true connoisseur. I love luxury watches. A Richard Mille says, I got a fuckload of money. It doesn't give me the right vibe. That's the only problem with it. I just don't. I like, for example, I got to tell you the truth. Okay, my honest opinion is, okay, I would rather buy a 5170 Patek. Okay, manual wind, precious metal, chronograph Patek. See, that tells people, hey, this is a manual wind chronograph, probably the finest chronograph on planet Earth. It's discreet. It's just superb. I think that is one of the greatest wristwatches ever made. Yes, I know it's conservative. It's precious metal. It's not like a sports kind of piece, but I think that'd be super cool to have a 5170. Whereas a Richard Mille is kind of like it's kind of like the Lamborghini set, the Ferrari set, whereas a 5170 was your S-Class or Bentley type of set. I would prefer to be in the 5170 as opposed to extreme sports. I think Richard Mille is a little bit passé, and I think the 5170 shows you've got understanding of watches better. That's my opinion. That's what I think. So I think Richard Mille is amazing. I love their watches. It's just not for me. And is it for you or not? Well, I think it's more tasteful to have a 5170 that says, hey, I'm a real enthusiast. And I mean, there's a lot of watches you can do that with there. I mean, you could have a Zenith chronograph that says, "Hey, I'm an enthusiast." You know, it's one of these things here. There's certain brands. Richard Mille, nothing wrong with buying a Richard Mille. Great brand, great products, amazing products. I'm just more conservative. The next thing is you're interested in a steel Royal Oak 41 open work, a Vacheron overseas chronograph open case back. What do you think? I gotta be completely honest with you. It's very much look at me, look at me, look at me. I don't think that's quite tasteful. I think it's a little bit tacky. I think if you want to be cool and you really want to be tasteful, get the 5170. It's not a show off, look at me, look at me, look at me. It's, you know about watches. It's a more refined way of doing things. That's my opinion. The Royal Oak, the open, you're talking about skeletonized AP. I'm not a big fan of it. No, it doesn't really do it for me. The Vacheron overseas chronograph. Vacheron makes a great chronograph, but I don't think it's spectacular. I think a 5170 would be much more refined way to go. Personally, that's what I think. Or a Lange 1815 chronograph. That'd be either of those class. Just shows that you know what you're talking about. These open skeletonized, that's just, it's a bit look at me, look at me, look at me, and I kind of think look at me, look at me, look at me is kind of a bit tacky. It's not something I'd want to pursue myself. It's the difference between turning up at a fine hotel in a Ferrari or a Lamborghini, look at me, look at me, look at me, or turning up in a beautiful 1960s Mercedes Pagoda. You know, it's so much cooler. The Pagoda has class that the Ferrari or the Lambo would never have. So I gotta be honest with you, Hamad, I'm not here to stroke your fucking ego. I think your collection is getting a bit tacky. I think you're getting tacky. Okay? Hamed, you're getting fucking tacky. That is not a cool thing to be. It is not cool to be tacky. Okay? Not cool to be tacky. It's never cool to be... It's just a sign of insecurity. Okay? Get beautiful piece. That's much more classy. That's my opinion. So you've asked the question. I've told you my opinion. Thank you so much for your paid review, and thank you for watching the Paul Pluta and the ArchieLuxury channel. So there we go. That's Hamid's review there. The super rich. Tell me what you fuckaroonies. Tell me what you fuckers think of that, and don't forget. Paid reviews are now $50 US. Paid reviews are $50, and don't forget, like, subscribe, and tell your fuckhead friends.
You know, the poor pontiff. He struggles to eat all those reef and beefs to meet the demand that is placed upon him. It's not easy being an international YouTube celebrity. He's given us everything he has to give, and he might have hit rock bottom. But hey, let's take a look at where he's going now and what he's going to do next.
Hi guys, ArchieLuxury Corporate, the latest YouTube ArchieLuxury sensation. Well guys, what's happened? Well, I'm starting a clean, fresh channel. That's right, this is ArchieLuxury Corporate. And in this channel here, I want to increase the professionalism. I want to increase the professionalism of the Archie Luxury channel.
So, obviously, it's going to be a wild success. You can tell already everything is new, different, and changed. So, hey, meet me over at the Archie Luxury Corporate channel. Archibald Chesterfield III Corporate, a man desperately in need of our assistance and support, now more than ever. Have you been sending money abroad for Save the Children to some child in a third world country? Or have you adopted a puppy and been making payments to keep that puppy in a shelter? Well, I think it's time that you thought about this puppy right here, the man, the legend, the myth. He needs your help. I would say cancel everything and get on his Patreon. Or at least join me over at Archie Luxury Corporate. What do you guys think? Tell me in the comments.